did you have to leave me? My eyes deceived me as I woke up from my dream. I saw a vision of my father last week. Father, you remember the time she left? We were in Vietnam. Mom left to break free from the chain punches and abuse you hold her in. You didn't even flinch, like she wasn't your liability, like your marriage didn't mean anything to you, like the money meant to support the family only fueled the hollow I love yous and punches underneath your alcoholic breath. I still remember the time you shoved her off the chair she was standing on. She didn't just trip, stepping out into the air and pulling the ground towards her really fast. No, I can hear your screaming ringing in my ear like the crash she fell to the ground as you called her bitch, useless, or I was 10 at the time when she left. Seeking the American dream of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, she found none of that in you, yet I was left behind to keep searching. Father, do you remember the time you left? Summer of 2008, an international warrant from the FBI found you in our home after 3 years of running from the police. Not a goodbye or a wave, just a quick click of the handcuffs, shipped back to Maryland, labeled as a criminal. I wasn't even awake to see you leave. To my surprise, as I woke up, I found a news article stating man who fled to Vietnam guilty of child sexual abuse. I didn't even flinch. This was the man who didn't bring me to the hospital after second-degree burns from falling on a hot motorcycle exhaust pipe. The man who didn't bother feeding me. The man who learned how to be a man from his grandfather, mimicking his punches onto my flesh like tradition. He raped my older sister. Why would he even matter to me? Charged with incest and third-degree sex offense. Maybe he felt more in love with my sister. That's why he didn't flinch when Mom left. Yet past my hatred, you never know how much you love someone until they're gone. Father, have I told you how much I miss you? It's been 6 years since I've seen you. Even after the pain, I still remember the times you treated me as your son, the times we rode our bikes together, mowed the lawn together, the times we played tennis and Dachau, Vietnamese hacky sack, or the times you cooked eggs for breakfast or helped me with my homework. I try to convince myself that I hate you, that I don't need you, and that you're not my father, and yet why do I still feel like I miss you? Every year on the month of May, it's our 6-year anniversary of absence. 6 years of crying, 6 years of bad memories overshadowed by the good ones, the few. 6 years of not having a father was 6 years too much. Why can I not move on? I miss you so much. The only physical memory I have of you is the blazer left for me as a gift that hangs framed on the side of my room in honor of our final father and son bonding. I can't help but be jealous and angry at my friends who come home with both their mother and father unbroken. Shattered pieces I can only ignore for so long before I become broken myself. I've spent hours crying on the bathroom floor just thinking about you. Please come back to me. You left me in so much pain, but I still love you. Please. I miss you.
Thank you, Ryan, for such a very, very vulnerable and open poem, and even more so for being able to miss and forgive someone who seemed to have hurt you in such a very, very deep and impactful way. I don't know if I would have that in me. So, yeah, thank you, Ryan.
Yeah. I feel like whether you relate exactly to the story, like there's something powerful about seeing young poets work towards forgiveness in their poetry and share it back with us. So I appreciate the young poet doing that. With that being said, we're going to drop the low score of a 9.3. Moving on to a 9.5. We have a 9.5, a 9.5, and a 9.6. Clap it up for the poet.